this weekend. It is a double shot weekend of wrestling, Dreamwave Wrestling, 2 shows. One of them is free at the Celebrate LaSalle Festival. And joining us in studios live is the CEO of Dreamwave Wrestling, Jay Repsel. Jay, how you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, buddy. Thanks for dropping by today and chat with us about a huge weekend for you guys, right?
It's going to be a long one, I think.
I bet. A lot of work going into it for you guys. I guess we start with the show coming up Friday, the free show for Celebrate LaSalle. I mean, this is a huge event. You guys did a free show before at the mall, right?
Yep, we did back in October. The venue, the Knights of Columbus we normally use, was booked. So we figured, we were in touch with the mall people about doing a show and did it there, and actually had 2 free shows in one day, sort of a matinee and a nightcap, and it turned out awesome. I think something like 1,500 people showed up.
So this time you're going to be outdoors. This is your first time you're doing an outdoor show?
Yeah, it sure is. It's there's a lot of nerves that go along with that. There's a lot of things that could go wrong. With,
keep your fingers crossed for no rain, you know?
Absolutely.
So... and I mean, you're going to have a lot of people coming to see Dreamwave Wrestling that have never, ever seen it before. And I mean, obviously, that's what you guys want. You guys want to continue to spread the word about this truly awesome, program that you guys are on this show. It's just incredible. But if you've never seen Dreamwave Wrestling before, for those that haven't seen it, explain it a little bit.
Well, it's a professional wrestling show, not unlike what you see on TV every Monday and Friday night, the WWE produces. However, we do it at a local level with guys from all over the Midwest, Michigan, Indiana, Wisconsin, everywhere. The thing that's different is we run a more old school traditional, I liken it more to like an 80s WWF. It's a family friendly atmosphere. You're not going to see any swearing or half naked women or, anything that you'd be embarrassed to bring your kids to. We pride ourselves on creating a product that is, you don't have to be ashamed to sit there. When you watch TV with your children sometimes and, something will come on that's a little questionable and you almost kind of, you're wincing and you feel yourself getting embarrassed. And, that's what we're trying to avoid. We want something that's clean and family friendly.
99.3 WAJK, chatting with Jay Repsel, the man in charge of Dreamwave Wrestling, and you're saying, the family-friendly aspect, the very much, good versus evil, and that's definitely laid out for the kids to see, and they got the people that they get behind, and everything else, and it is. It very much is reminiscent of the wrestling that a lot of us grew up with, with your Hulk Hogan and Jake the Snake Roberts and Andre the Giant and all that stuff, so... Dreamwave's had plenty of the WWE legends that have made appearance, and you got another one coming in the next night after the free show at your normal home at the Knights of Columbus with Sid Vicious.
Absolutely. One of the only guys to ever hold the WWF and WCW world titles. So there's probably 5 or 6 guys that hold that distinction. He's one of them. Really big guy, really nice guy. Maybe the kids that come and see Dreamwave don't remember who these guys are, but Dad does, and it kind of motivates Dad to get off the couch, and it's cool to get a picture with your idols or whatnot. I know I have a couple pictures hanging in my office of some of the guys we've had in. So, well,
just from meeting Sergeant Slaughter when he was there, I mean, he could have fit like my whole body in his hand. The guy's hands were huge. I mean, it was crazy.
Yeah, it gives you a perspective when you see these guys, really how big they are. I think Sid stands something like 7'1" or 7'2" or something like that, and it's like, wow, if he stands in the ring, we might have a problem with the ceiling at the Knights of Columbus. So,
99.3 WAJK, more coming up with Jay Repsel in just a minute. 99.3 WAJK, joined by Jay Repsel, the CEO of Dreamwave Wrestling, who's got a big double shot show this weekend in LaSalle. First night, Celebrate LaSalle Festival, Hegler Park, is free, costs you absolutely nothing, and you've got a lot of big matches planned for it, including, 3 title matches?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, we know a lot of people are going to be seeing Dreamwave for the first time, so we didn't just throw matches out there for the sake of throwing them. All 3 Dreamwave titles will be defended. A couple anniversary rematch. Anniversary is our biggest show of the year.
It's like your WrestleMania.
Exactly. And we've actually got 2 anniversary rematches with Austin Roberts and next Nick Brubaker for the World Championship. And, If Looks Could Kill in Zero Gravity, which if you've never seen those guys, I'll put them against any athletes in the area. They're amazing. They make me dizzy just watching them flip around.
Yeah, they do a lot of crazy high-flying stunts and maneuvers. It's definitely something to see, and it's going to be on display for you for free tomorrow night at Hegler Park for the Celebrate LaSalle Festival. The next night is another show. It is Immortality. Is that the name of the show?
That's correct.
Immortality, which is coming up on Saturday at the Knights of Columbus, and you can win tickets right here on 99.3 WAJK for that show. And you're going to have a lot of matches that are still kind of yet to be determined because it's going to depend on the outcome of the free show the night before, right?
Absolutely. I mean, that's one of the cool things is, we have storylines at the wrestling shows, and, whatever happens on Friday is going to determine what matches we can make for Saturday. So it's anything can happen, and these are 2 shows you're not going to want to miss if you're a Dreamwave fan, especially especially.
99.3 WAJK. This weekend's a double shot weekend for Dreamwave Wrestling. We've got tickets for you for Saturday night show at the Knights of Columbus, but you can see it for free Friday nights at the Celebrate LaSalle Festival, Hegler Park. If you've never been to a Dreamwave show and you say, well, I don't know if I want my kids to go see that, it's family-friendly, rated PG. See it for yourself on Friday night at Hegler Park in LaSalle at the Celebrate LaSalle Festival. Jay Repsel from Dreamwave Wrestling is in the studios with us talking about the big shows you've got coming up this weekend. And you were talking about the guys that you bring in for wrestling. They're not local, but they're all from like the Midwest. I mean, you've actually like gone on scouting trips, right? I mean, haven't you gone and scouted talent and things like that?
Absolutely. We're very protective. I think some of the guys from LPO are asking me if I ever get in the ring, and I said, absolutely not, because we're very protective of the guys we put in there. We want to make them look like they belong in the ring and not in the front row. We hold a higher standard for the product, and we make sure that, they're seeing quality performers, and we're very careful when we put our name on something to make sure that it's, nobody leaves going, wow, that was a joke.
Sure.
I want people going, wow, that blew my mind, which 9 times out of 10 that happens. They don't expect it. You see a local show and you just think, oh, this is going to be kind of cheesy. Then they come and see the production, the videos and the lights and the smoke machines and everything else, and it's quite the spectacle. So
the first show that I went to was the second one you did.